When time is up and the sun it dies, till the rivers flood and the ocean dries. Hand in hand under the falling sky, I will love you.
One of the sites that I had bought, we built our house here. We started sharing our dreams together. So that was green light enough for me that surely what I have is already in the basket. And I did not have to even date for long. We started even talking about Kuchala with her, started setting dates.
For
In just, I think it
introduction.
was a period of about
1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
But in the period of 6 months, I had made sure that I had taken her to my employers to fill in the card for insurance.
Yeah.
When she accepted, that was already a green light
Green
for
light,
me.
yeah.
So I took her process by process. So every stage would affirm to me that yes, I have already gotten my harvest.
To someone watching us, I must tell you that you could be wondering, were you really comfortable, or were you okay with the fact that your husband did not propose to you? I have to tell you the truth, that in that time, I was bothered. I was like, what's wrong with this guy? As much as he's showing his intentions, but I want to see a ring. I want to see those lovey-dovey things that people do.
Yes.
So I realized that most of the times the biggest thing that really bothers us is the pressure. The pressure because we have seen these things happen. You either then a friend calls you, oh, this guy proposed to me, and then you're wondering, my boyfriend or my person that you have at that time is showing interest, but then they are not what? They are not proposing. So it is bringing a lot of pressure on our generation today. What should we do about it?
And that is something very simple I would advise. If you have someone that has shown you that she or she loves you, sit down with that person, engage the person, understand them. You can do your engagement, just the two of you. When you're sure, for those who have the fear of disappointment, it's as if you're not sure. Why should you wait to bring so many people? Have two people with you. Do not spend much. Give her the ring.
And actually, you mentioned a very important thing.
Yes.
Point
Yes.
of understand someone. I've actually seen proposals being failing simply because someone is like, you're proposing to me because you feel like you need to show me this, but you don't understand me.
Yes.
You don't know who I am. You
Yes.
don't even know what I want. Like, for example, I have friends who have told me, I want a proposal when there are no people. I want something secretive.
Yes.
I want to sit there with my husband,
Yes.
and then my boyfriend, let me say, and then he just puts a ring on my finger or tells me, you know what, I love you so much and I want us to go this far. And here you are, you want to collect the whole village
Yes.
and propose to this girl.
Yes.
She's going to disappoint you because
Exactly.
you don't know who she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very important to understand the person who you want to be with. There are people, like my wife said, who do not love surprises.
Yeah, I know.
There are people who love things to be secretive until the final day. And I think that kind of approach is what I personally used with my wife here. I used an approach that is secretive, that left people having so many question marks. But I had belief in me and confidence that I love this woman and this woman loves me. So I had to keep my game consistent, showing up, being present at all times, communicating, and developing a relationship. And I took all that time to make sure that I understand her better.
Yeah.
With that, it helped me to get to the level of Kuchala, to the introduction. We all have different perception. Actually, when we were having a dialogue, I told her, but my perception of engagement is, if we go for the introduction, that is the official time when I get my ring and put it on you.
Yeah.
To let you know that on the 19th of January,
I
I'm
will marry you.
That is my perception, because I don't want to use this time to ambush you. I call it ambushing because it's 50-50.
Yeah.
She could either say no,
No.
yet she loves you. There are scenarios when someone is going to say no
When they love you.
when they love you, but they still want you to chase them.
Yeah.
So there are a number of scenarios that yes.
I love when you mention chasing.
Yes,
Actually,
yes.
I think this is typical with
Yes.
us women, that
Yes.
you don't want the chase to stop.
Yeah.
So when someone comes and proposes, you feel like, no, they have not done enough. You know,
Yes.
let them keep doing the work until you really feel like Munyweze sa.
Yes, and that's true. You've
Yeah.
got to be sure. Do not take things for granted.
Yeah.
Be calm, be patient, understand your partner that you're pursuing, and make sure that everything that you do is in line with what she wants, is in line with what she would love to see.
Yeah.
And you make sure that whatever you do is the end goal should be
Marriage. I actually love that because now I've had scenarios where someone asks you that now we are even preparing for the wedding and this guy has not proposed.
Yes.
Or maybe, let me understand, probably this person never told you that I want to marry you. I think
Yes.
that would be wrong.
Yes.
If someone never told you anything, I'm imagining when we are like dating,
Yes.
we are moving out together, and then you have never mentioned a word of like, I want to marry you. And then you just tell me, I've organized maybe a wedding, or I want to see your parents. I think
Yes.
that is,
Yes.
that can be weird. But
Yes.
if someone has showed interest and they tell you that they're willing to walk a journey with you, I mean, why not? If you've started preparing the wedding, please continue, you know? Just get the feeling of the whole thing and enjoy.
Get the vibe, because when I told her that I want to marry her off as soon as possible, the pressure now I had was to make sure my words come true.
Yeah, sure.
So time and again, every time I would meet her, I would be reminded that I need to marry her off.
Yeah.
And she would ask me, what's your position?
Yes.
Time and again, she would ask me, what's your position? So when are we setting the dates of going to see my auntie? When are we doing this? So I was consistent with my words. So I advise you, do not panic. Do not ambush. Take one step at a time. Proposal is not the pillar of marriage.
Of marriage. But as we say that, it doesn't really mean that you
that you
cannot
not propose.
propose.
Yeah.
We have all seen that it's a romantic gesture. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yes.
It like there is a feeling that it gives you when a man comes, get on his knees
Yes.
and says, I want to marry you.
Yes.
And then you put your finger up and
Yes.
show them.
Here is
that-
my finger. And that's true. We are putting up our fingers as evidence to show you that even though we did not
Do that.
call the crowd, we did not call so many people to show them that we are getting engaged, our marriage is still going.
It's still
And we are
standing.
still celebrating all those milestones.
Yeah.
So whether you have done it, remain focused to love your wife, to develop a relationship that will lead you to the end goal of what? Of a happy, long-lasting, and joyful marriage. Yes.
You see, when you talked about taking you on the journey, there is a scenario where someone has not proposed. And then the girl, especially the girl, feels the pressure to ask.
Yes.
I would want to hear from our viewers. Would you feel, for example, for the men, would it be comfortable for you, a woman, to ask you that, but you have not proposed to me? What do you say? What would you think?
Wow, that is, it's a very...
Because now I am trying to show you my intentions. But honey, you know what? You have not proposed to me. You get?
That is an interesting position that it would push me probably to the corner, because how do you know that probably I am doing it in a different way? I would kind of feel offended being asked to propose. Then that means I'm not on my game, you know. I'm being maybe playing hard to get, I don't know. But what I would feel at that time is I would try to express my love to this to the partner, that, you know, I am committed to this. I love you so much. Our end goal should be marriage.
Yeah, but I also think that if it's possible and you feel like you can't hold the pressure anymore as a woman or as a girl, please just have that dialogue. But I pray that in that kind of dialogue, you don't force someone that you have to do it, because they will do it because they just want to please you. But deep inside their hearts, they're not ready to marry you.
Yes.
So just have that kind of dialogue. Ask them basically to know what their intentions are, what are their position, because you need to know. If someone is telling you, I want to meet your parents, are they showing interests of meeting your parents?
That's a positive flag.
Yes. Are they setting dates? You know, are they like, you know, have they met your auntie? Because sometimes someone is saying, I want to marry you. We are
Yes.
going to do a wedding, but they have not even met your
There are no
auntie.
signs.
So don't skip steps. Let's go step by step until we get there.
Yes.
But I know it's beautiful to propose. What do you think?
It is. And at one time, I feel I need to propose to my wife, maybe at 15 years or 20 years. But anytime, you
I
know,
know you can do it now.
I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it now. Please propose to me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this show. It's been amazing sharing with you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please don't forget to comment. We need to hear those opinions. What do you think about marriage proposal? Is it a must? Is it something that has to be done? Please share with us, and we'll be waiting.
Just in case there's anything or any topic that you would love us to share with you, please comment. Write in the comment sections, suggest to us. You can also reach out to us
On our
emails,
We'll put them
or
here.
on our telephone numbers indicated on the screen, and we will get back to you.
Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we are there.
Twatwas.
When time is up and the sun it dies, until the rivers flood and the ocean dries, hand in hand under the falling sky,